everybody, this is Chad the Gaming Dad here once again with another episode of Father Knows Best. And this week, I've been hearing nothing but the word microtransactions. And I'm getting really sick of it, because I think the word itself means absolutely nothing. So yeah, all week we've been hearing about how, and it's not just this week, but a lot of weeks, we hear all about how there's these microtransactions in games. Is it pay to win? Is it just money grabbing? Stuff like that. Cash grab. Whatever. So, I've been playing through Destiny 2, which is pretty decent if you like Destiny. It is just the same thing as the last game, just different stuff to do, which is all they really need to do. I mean, that game is basically just give you random tasks to go get, and you know, you have fun shooting things while you're going after random stuff. But this time around, they've added the microtransactions. Ooh, microtransactions. This word is so stupid. When did we start using the word microtransactions? I mean, it's obviously not a word that anyone would actually use for anything. I mean, take for instance, you know, my kid loses a tooth. Tooth Fairy comes at night and leaves $1 under her pillow, and I don't call that, you know, the microtransaction fairy because she's bringing $1. You know, when I go to McDonald's and get a hamburger off of the dollar menu, it's not the microtransaction menu. When they ask you to supersize it, it's not a microtransaction size. This is stupid. A couple stores out in the world would have to change their name entirely. The family microtransaction, all it really is just a marketing term, some BS way for them to try to make you feel like, no, it's no big deal. It's just micro. It's no big, just small, little tiny thing. Microtransaction. It's not a big deal. No, you can pay this. This is fine. You can pay this. Well, let's take a look here. I looked up some of these microtransactions. Now, the way it works in Destiny 2 kind of does suck, because you start off the game, you don't have a Sparrow, which is the little vehicle that you drive around in from the first game. You don't start off with one of those. They don't give you one until basically you beat the story. Once you finish the story, you have the option of picking up one, I believe. Or you could get them if you're lucky. Here comes that loot box crap that everybody wants to add into their game now with microtransactions. You can purchase these engrams, the bright engrams, and then you take them to this lady, Tess Everest, and she will basically open them for you. She opens up the box, okay? And it's a random drop. You might get a Sparrow, you might get another ship that, well, for all intents and purposes, does nothing for you other than look cool when you're in the loading screen. So it's random. So you can go ahead and play through the game and pick up these bright engrams. After you reach level 20, every time you level up one more after that, you just get one. So that's cool, but that takes a long time. There's a lot of grinding involved in picking those things up. Or, as you can see here on her screen, you can buy silver. Silver, what's that? So you can buy silver with actual cash. It's no big deal. It's just a microtransaction, right? Don't worry about it. Well, these things here for Destiny start off at $4.99, then they go $9.99, $19.99, and $49.99. So for the cost of basically entire games, don't worry about it. They're microtransactions. These aren't big deals. Just spend the money. It's the micro, tiny. Yeah, you can buy this fake money to buy fake engrams in the game to have a random chance of getting what you want. And that's basically, my opinion, that's why they didn't put the Sparrow in there, because when you're trying to level up and you're trying to go from mission to mission to mission, it's a real pain in the ass having to walk everywhere. That sucks. Who likes walking in a video game? Not me. I want to shoot stuff if I'm playing Destiny. That's the whole point of that game. They should call it Shoot 2 instead of Destiny 2. Pew Pew 2. Either way, this is what they're doing. They're trying to make everybody feel happy about these microtransactions by calling them micro. Again, don't worry about them. They're micro. It's tiny. It's just a little thing. No big deal. Just pay your money. Micro. But for $5, you get enough silver. Do you even get enough silver with $5 to buy an engram? Let's see. Yes. For $5, you can buy one bright engram, where you will have a chance of probably getting absolutely nothing useful. You get shaders, and it's all cosmetic. It's just cosmetic. Don't worry about it. It's cosmetic. It doesn't matter. It's microtransactions. It's micro. It's cosmetic. It doesn't matter. Bullshit. That's what I'm telling you. It's crazy. So yeah, you know, wait till the end. And well, but the good thing is like if you really want a sparrow or something, one of these things on here, if you get a bunch of crap you don't want, you can just dismantle it for some of this dust, bright dust, or whatever it is that you buy the other things with. So you know you're not left out in the cold with nothing, but you really are. So the other game in question that has got a lot of news these days has been Shadow of War. It's not even out yet, but apparently they also have microtransactions. It's micro. It's micro. Why am I even worried about it? It's micro. Tiny. Doesn't matter. It's like an ant. It's micro. Who cares? But Shadow of War apparently is putting things in here that you have to buy that make it even worse. You know, they're putting things in here that will speed up the progress, because apparently they've made a game that the gameplay itself is going to either bore you to tears or just annoy you that you have to do the same thing over and over and over again enough that you're going to say, just fine, here, take my money, I don't care. Well, people will say, but Chad the Gaming Dead, you know, the game before, what do we got here? Shadow of Mordor, they had microtransactions in it too, didn't they? They were micro. Don't matter, it's micro. Well, let's look ahead here. If I get into the microtransactions of Shadow of Mordor, as you can see on the screen here, I did buy them, but I got the Season Pass edition because I wanted to get everything, and that's the way to go most times. But if you look, these are levels. Some of these add-ons came along with the levels, so I mean you could buy them separate, but most of these are additional content. It's not pay to skip ahead, it's pay for more stuff to play because you like the game, not because you want to hurry up and get the game over with. I just don't get it. So let's just go on a little bit more with my tirade of microtransactions. I pulled up some other games here that just, it's micro. Come on, micro. Who cares, right? Don't worry about it. I recently reviewed Everybody's Golf, okay? Everybody's Golf is a simple little golf game that is so much fun. It's arcadey and it's a great time. They have microtransactions. Let's see. You can buy a different cart for $4 or $5. Character box expansion, $2. See, but these are micro. It's tiny. Who cares? But you go on to like some other games. Look at this for Uncharted 4. This is just selling you BS gold stuff. That goes all the way up to $50, $49.99. Now, if you think that's micro, and it doesn't matter, I got news for you, man. You can buy a whole lot of other stuff for $50. Actual real items. You know, you could go get food. You could go buy other games. Hell, even if you don't want to buy physical things, you just want digital stuff, let's take a look at what's on sale this week on the PlayStation. Okay? Now, hey, first things first, we got some microtransactions. Look at this. You could spend $85 on Grand Theft Auto money. Good, it's on sale. Hell, it's supposed to be $100. That's a bargain. The more you buy, the more you save. Going all the way down, but look at some of these things here are entire games, okay? Look at Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is a great game that was overlooked by a lot of people, and I recommend it. I did a review on that, gave it the fun, very fun. I might have even reviewed that before I did Fun or Run. I don't know, but it's good. $12. $12. Now there's a microtransaction for you. $12 isn't a whole lot, and that's a full game. That's the full thing. That's not just like some fake gold to skip ahead in the game. There's other things on here that, I mean, I'm not going to have to name them all, but you can buy entire games. You can get entire season passes, if you will, for all this money that they want this microtransaction. I just want them to quit saying microtransaction and call it what it is. Some BS add-ons and ways for you to give us more money. It's like when you go to Best Buy and you buy a new fridge, or you go someplace else, not Best Buy, and you buy a new fridge and you get the protection plan, or maybe you get a new computer and you get the protection plan. Well, they're hoping and they're betting that you're never going to use that, but they want you to spend an extra $100, $200 or whatever, especially on a computer. But at least if you break it, they'll give you another one. I did that for my Nintendo Switch. I bought a Switch at Best Buy, okay? And it was like $50 for 2 years. If I just drop it and smash the crap out of that thing, they'll give me another one. That's a win. That's okay. That's a microtransaction I don't mind paying because I actually get something for it. I may never use it, but I've had to use it a couple times. Not on the Switch, but on other things. I have had to use the plan. But you don't need to buy that. Just like you don't need to buy this other stuff. Like I said, they don't call it a microtransaction. They call it a protection plan. It's all bull. It's all bull. Let's stop calling them microtransactions and start calling them, you know, fees. Extra money, more crap to buy that you don't need. I don't know. It's ridiculous. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments. That's pretty much all I could think about this week, because as I watch videos on YouTube and whatever, all I ever hear is, oh, this has microtransactions. This has microtransactions. That's a word that's way overused these days, man. And it means nothing. Microtransactions for $100. What's micro about that? I'll take your microtransactions and send them to me. I don't think they're micro. So till next time, remember, you never outgrow video games. My name's Chad the Gaming Dad, and this is Dad's Games. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. So long, everybody. Thanks again for watching. If you liked that video, please press like and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, so leave your comments and any suggestions down below. Remember, there's tons of other gamers out there just like you and me, and they also know that you never outgrow video games. Feel free to share these videos all over social media, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever you use. This channel is for all of us. Let's make sure they know that they are not alone. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.